Marcus Hayes felt the folding chair creak beneath him. He shifted his weight and wiped his palms on his janitor's pants, the only clean pair he owned. "Dad, you're fidgeting," whispered Zoe, sitting to his left. "Am not," Marcus said. "You are," added Zara from his right. His twin daughters, 18 years old today, wore matching white caps and gowns. They'd saved their babysitting money to rent them. Marcus had offered to help, but the girls refused. "We got this, Dad," they'd said 3 weeks ago. Now surrounded by hundreds of families in the Jefferson High Gymnasium, Marcus felt every eye on his custodian uniform. He hadn't had time to change after his morning shift. The principal stepped to the podium. "Welcome, families, to Jefferson High's class of 2025 graduation ceremony." Applause erupted. Marcus clapped until his palms stung. Zoe reached over and squeezed his hand. "We made it, Dad." "You made it," Marcus said, his voice catching. But even as he smiled, his chest tightened, because sitting 4 rows behind them was a man Marcus hadn't seen in 12 years. A man in a crisp marine dress uniform, Captain Sterling Wade. And Marcus knew, the moment their eyes met, that everything was about to change. The ceremony began. Names were called alphabetically. Marcus tried to focus on the graduates crossing the stage, but his mind kept drifting. Sterling Wade. The name alone sent a chill through him. Adams, Jennifer, applause. Bailey Connor, more applause. Marcus glanced over his shoulder. Sterling sat perfectly still, hands folded, eyes forward. He hadn't looked at Marcus once. Maybe he didn't recognize me, Marcus thought. 12 years was a long time. People changed. "Dad, you okay?" Zara whispered. "Yeah, baby, just proud. You look like you saw a ghost." Marcus forced a smile. "Nah, I'm good." But Zara's eyes narrowed. She'd always been able to read him. Carter, Elijah, more names, more applause. Marcus's leg bounced. Zoe placed her hand on his knee. "Seriously, Dad, what's wrong?" "Nothing, Zoe, I promise." "Hey, Zara, hey, Zoe." The twins stood in unison. Marcus shot to his feet, clapping so hard his hands went numb. "Go girls, that's my daughters." Heads turned. A few people smiled, most looked annoyed. Marcus didn't care. Zoe and Zara walked side by side to the stage. They shook the principal's hand, accepted their diplomas, and turned to the crowd. Their eyes found Marcus immediately. He raised both fists in the air. Zara laughed. Zoe blew him a kiss. And for one perfect moment, Marcus forgot about Sterling Wade. After the ceremony, families spilled onto the front lawn. Marcus stood near the flagpole waiting for his daughters. Parents clustered in groups, taking photos with expensive cameras. Marcus had his phone, a 6-year-old model with a cracked screen. "Mr. Hayes." The voice came from behind. Marcus turned. Sterling Wade stood 3 feet away, hands clasped behind his back. Up close, the years showed. Sterling's face was lined, his hair graying at the temples, but his posture was the same, rigid, controlled. "Captain Wade," Marcus said slowly, "it's been a long time, 12 years. Sterling's jaw tightened. "I didn't know you'd be here. My daughters just graduated. Congratulations." The word felt hollow. Marcus crossed his arms. "What do you want, Sterling?" "I saw your tattoo when you stood up." Marcus glanced at his left forearm. The ink was faded now, barely visible beneath years of sun and manual labor. An eagle, globe, and anchor, the Marine Corps emblem. "Yeah, so I need to talk to you. We got nothing to talk about." "Marcus, Dad." Zoe and Zara appeared, diplomas in hand, faces glowing. They stopped short when they saw Sterling. "Who's this?" Zara asked. Sterling extended his hand. "Captain Sterling Wade, USMC. Congratulations on your graduation." Zoe shook his hand hesitantly. Zara didn't. "You know our dad?" Zara asked. Sterling's eyes flicked to Marcus. "We served together long time ago. Dad was a Marine," Zoe said, surprised. Marcus stiffened. "That was a lifetime ago. You never told us," Zara said. "Didn't come up." An awkward silence settled over the group. Finally, Sterling spoke. "I'll let you celebrate with your daughters, but Marcus, I need 5 minutes, please." Marcus wanted to say no. Wanted to walk away and never look back, but something in Sterling's eyes stopped him. "Fine, 5 minutes." Sterling nodded. "Meet me at the coffee shop on 5th Street, 1 hour. He turned and walked away. Zoe looked at Marcus. "Dad, what was that about?" "Nothing, baby." "It didn't seem like nothing," Zara said. Marcus forced a smile. Come on, let's get lunch, my treat. Dad, you always say that, and then we end up splitting the bill, Zoe teased. Not today, Marcus said. But his mind was already elsewhere. The coffee shop was nearly empty. Marcus sat in a corner booth, hands wrapped around a lukewarm cup of black coffee. Sterling arrived exactly 1 hour later. He slid into the opposite seat without asking. Thanks for coming. Clock's ticking, Marcus said. Sterling pulled a folder from his briefcase. I'm not here by accident. I came to Jefferson because I was looking for you. Marcus's stomach dropped. Why? Because 12 years ago you disappeared. No forwarding address, no contact. I had my reasons. I know. Sterling opened the folder and slid a photograph across the table. Marcus stared at it. The image showed a group of Marines in desert fatigues. Marcus recognized himself immediately, younger, leaner, smiling. Standing next to him was Sterling, and on Sterling's other side was another man, Lieutenant Commander Jason Trent. Marcus's hands began to shake. Why are you showing me this? Because Jason's dead. The words hit like a punch. Marcus looked up sharply. What? He died 3 weeks ago, apparent suicide. Jesus. Sterling's expression hardened. But I don't think it was suicide. What are you talking about? Jason left a note. It mentioned Operation Sandstorm. Marcus felt the blood drain from his face. That op is classified. I know, but someone's been asking questions, and 2 other members of our unit have died in the past 6 months. Marcus leaned back, his mind racing. Who else? Corporal Dyers. Corporal Reinhardt. How? Dyer's car accident, Reinhardt home invasion gone wrong. And you think, I think someone's tying up loose ends. Marcus rubbed his face. This is insane. Marcus, I need your help. I'm out, I've been out for 12 years. You were there, you know what happened. And I'm trying to forget. Sterling leaned forward. I have 2 kids, Marcus, a boy and a girl. They're 7 and 9. If I'm next, I need to know why. I need to make sure my family's safe. Marcus thought of Zoe and Zara, their smiling faces, their diplomas. This isn't my fight anymore. It was never just your fight, it was all of ours. Marcus stood. I'm sorry about Jason and Dyers and Reinhardt, but I can't help you. He turned toward the door. Marcus. Sterling's voice stopped him. There's something else. Marcus didn't turn around. What? Jason's note mentioned you by name. Marcus froze. What did it say? It said, find Marcus Hayes, he has the proof. Marcus didn't go home right away. He drove to the industrial park where he worked nights as a janitor. The building was empty on weekends. He unlocked the maintenance closet and pulled a cardboard box from the top shelf. Inside were the remnants of his old life. Dog tags, a folded flag, and a small flash drive wrapped in plastic. Marcus held the drive in his palm. He hadn't looked at it in 12 years. Hadn't dared. But Jason's words echoed in his mind. He has the proof. Marcus pocketed the drive and locked the closet. His phone buzzed. A text from Zoe. Where are you? We're waiting at home. Marcus typed back, on my way, sorry. He climbed into his beat-up Honda and started the engine. But before he could pull out of the lot, headlights flooded his rearview mirror. A black SUV parked directly behind him, blocking him in. 2 men stepped out. Both wore suits. Neither smiled. Marcus's pulse spiked. He reached for his phone, but the driver's side door yanked open. Marcus Hayes. The man was tall, broad-shouldered, with a scar running down his left cheek. Who's asking? Get out of the car. I don't think so. The man pulled back his jacket, revealing a holstered pistol. Get out. Marcus raised his hands slowly. Okay, easy. He stepped out. The second man grabbed his arms and shoved him against the Honda. What's on the drive? Marcus's blood ran cold. I don't know what you're talking about. The scarred man leaned in close. Jason Trent sent you something before he died. We want it. I haven't talked to Jason in years. Don't lie to me. The man reached into Marcus's pocket and pulled out the flash drive. Marcus's heart sank. What's on this? Nothing. Old files, photos. The man smiled. We'll see. He pocketed the drive. If you talk to anyone, cops, feds, your Marine buddy will know, and your daughters will pay the price. Marcus lunged forward, but the second man slammed him back against the car. Touch my girls and I'll kill you, the scarred man chuckled. Relax, hero, play nice and they'll be fine. He tapped the roof of the SUV. Have a good night, Mr. Hayes. The 2 men climbed back into the vehicle and drove off. Marcus collapsed against his car, breathing hard. His hands were shaking, the drive was gone, but it didn't matter because Marcus had made a copy. At home, Zoe and Zara had ordered pizza. Finally, Zara said when Marcus walked in, "We're starving." "Sorry, girls." Got held up. Zoe studied him. "You look pale. Long day? Dad, what's going on? First that Marine captain, now this." Marcus set his keys on the counter. "I need to tell you both something." The twins exchanged a glance. "Okay," Zoe said slowly. They sat at the small kitchen table. Marcus took a deep breath. "Before you were born, I was a Marine. I served 2 tours overseas." "We figured that part out," Zara said, "but I never told you why I left, why I changed my name. Why we moved so much when you were little." Zoe leaned forward. "What happened? I was part of a classified operation in Afghanistan. Something went wrong, people died, and afterwards someone tried to cover it up." "Cover what up?" Zara asked. "War crimes." The words hung in the air. "Our unit was ordered to secure a village. Intel said it was a Taliban stronghold, but when we got there it wasn't, it was civilians, families." Zoe's eyes widened. "Dad." "Our commanding officer gave the order to engage anyway. Some of us refused, others followed orders." "And you?" "I tried to stop it, so did a few others, but we were too late." Zara's voice was quiet. "How many people died?" 43. Zoe covered her mouth. Marcus continued. "Afterward, our co ordered us to file false reports, said it was necessary, said we'd all go down if the truth came out. Most of the unit complied, a few of us didn't." "What did you do?" "I recorded everything, helmet cam footage, audio, witness statements. I put it all on a flash drive and planned to turn it over to military investigators." "Did you?" "No, before I could, someone tried to kill me. A staged training accident. I survived, but I knew I couldn't trust anyone." "So you ran," Zoe said. "I took an honorable discharge, changed my name, and disappeared. I've been hiding ever since." Zara's eyes were wet. "And now they found you." "I think so." "Who?" "I don't know, but people from my old unit are dying. And tonight, 2 men took the drive." "Dad, we have to go to the police." "It's not that simple. This goes high up. If I go public, I'll be charged with treason for stealing classified material. But you were trying to do the right thing. Doesn't matter. In the eyes of the law, I'm a criminal." Zoe stood. "So what do we do?" Marcus looked at his daughters. "We run." "No," Zara said firmly. "Zara, no, Dad, we're not running. We're tired of running. We've spent our whole lives moving, hiding, pretending. Enough." "She's right," Zoe said. "If you have proof, we go public, we tell the truth. You don't understand. These people are dangerous." "Then we get help," Zara said. Marcus thought of Sterling Wade. "Maybe there's one person I can trust." Sterling answered on the second ring. "Marcus, we need to meet now." "What happened?" "2 men jumped me outside my work. They took the drive." "Damn it, but I made a copy." "Silence, then. Where are you?" "Home with my daughters." "Stay there, I'm coming to you." "Sterling, if you're involved in this." "I'm not, I swear. I'll explain everything when I get there." "How do I know I can trust you?" "Because I'm the only one left who believes you." The line went dead. Zoe looked at Marcus. "Is he coming?" "Yeah." "Do you trust him?" Marcus didn't answer right away. "I don't know, but we don't have a choice." 30 minutes later, headlights swept across the front window. Sterling stepped out of a silver sedan, looked both ways, and jogged to the front door. Marcus let him in. "You weren't followed?" Marcus asked. "No, I made sure." Sterling looked at Zoe and Zara. "You must be the twins. I'm Sterling." "We know," Zara said coolly. Sterling turned to Marcus. "Show me the copy." Marcus pulled a second flash drive from his pocket. "This is everything, footage, audio, statements." Sterling took it, his expression grim. "If this is what I think it is, it's enough to bring down a dozen high-ranking officers, including our co, especially him." "Who was he?" Zoe asked. Sterling hesitated. "General Raymond Keller." Zara's eyes widened. "The General Keller, the one who's running for Senate?" "The same." Marcus felt sick. "He's the one cleaning house." "Has to be," Sterling said. "If this footage goes public before the election, his career is over. He'll do anything to stop it." "So what do we do?" Zoe asked. Sterling looked at the twins, then at Marcus. "We make it public tonight." Sterling set up his laptop on the kitchen table. "I have a contact at a military watchdog organization. They're independent, well-funded, and they have the resources to protect whistleblowers." "How fast can they move?" Marcus asked. If I send them the files now, they'll have a team here within 2 hours. And then what? They'll move you to a safe location, all 3 of you. You'll testify in a military tribunal, and the footage will be entered as evidence. What happens to us after? Zara asked. Witness protection if necessary, but once the story breaks, Keller won't be able to touch you. The media attention will be too high. And if it doesn't work, Zoe said quietly. Sterling met her eyes. Then we're all dead. The room fell silent. Finally, Marcus spoke. Do it. Sterling inserted the flash drive and opened the files. The first video loaded. Grainy helmet cam footage filled the screen. Marcus turned away. He didn't need to watch. He'd lived it. The sounds of gunfire echoed from the laptop speakers, shouting, screaming. Then General Keller's voice, crystal clear, engage all targets, leave no witnesses. Sterling paused the video. This is it. This is what we need. He started uploading the files. 12 minutes, he said. Marcus paced. Zoe and Zara sat close together, holding hands. Dad, Zara said softly. Marcus looked at her. Proud of you. Marcus's throat tightened. For what? For trying to do the right thing, even when it cost you everything. Tears pricked Marcus's eyes. I just wanted to keep you safe. You did, Zoe said. You gave us a life, a good one. Marcus knelt in front of them. I'm sorry I didn't tell you the truth sooner. We get it, Zara said. You were protecting us. Still, Marcus said, you deserve to know. Sterling cleared his throat. Files are uploaded. My contact confirmed receipt. Relief washed over Marcus. So it's done. Almost. They're reviewing the footage now. Should take. The front window exploded inward. Glass sprayed across the room. Zoe screamed. Marcus grabbed both girls and pulled them to the floor. Back door now. Sterling drew a pistol from his waistband. Go, I'll cover you. Marcus pushed the twins toward the kitchen. More glass shattered. A canister rolled across the floor, hissing. Smoke filled the room. Tear gas, Sterling shouted. Marcus's eyes burned. He pulled his shirt over his nose and hauled Zoe and Zara toward the back door. They stumbled into the yard. Run, Marcus yelled. Zoe and Zara sprinted toward the neighbor's fence. Marcus turned back. Sterling appeared in the doorway, firing 3 shots into the smoke. Then he collapsed. No, Marcus lunged forward, but a hand grabbed his shoulder. Dad, we have to go, Zara screamed. Shadows moved through the smoke. Marcus hesitated. Then he ran. They didn't stop until they reached the industrial park. Marcus unlocked the maintenance building and ushered the girls inside. All 3 were coughing, gasping for air. Is he dead? Zoe whispered. I don't know. Zara's face was streaked with tears. What do we do now? Marcus pulled out his phone. I'm calling the police. Dad, you said we couldn't trust them. We don't have a choice. But before he could dial, his phone buzzed. An unknown number. Marcus answered. Hello, Mr. Hayes. This is Agent Laura Simmons, Federal Bureau of Investigation. Marcus's heart pounded. How did you get this number? Captain Wade's contact alerted us. We've been investigating General Keller for 8 months. We received the files you uploaded 20 minutes ago. Are they real? Very. We have a team en route to your location. Where are you? Marcus gave the address. Stay there. Do not leave. We'll have agents on site in 10 minutes. What about Sterling? Captain Wade. Paramedics are treating him now. He's alive. Marcus exhaled. Thank God. Mr. Hayes, what you did tonight, what you've been carrying for 12 years, it's over. You're safe. Tears streamed down Marcus's face. I don't know what to say. Say you'll testify. I will. Good. See you in 10. The line went dead. Marcus looked at his daughters. It's over. Zoe and Zara threw their arms around him. The 3 of them stood there, holding each other, as sirens wailed in the distance. 6 months later, Marcus sat in a federal courtroom. General Raymond Keller stood before the judge, hands cuffed, face pale. The jury had deliberated for less than 4 hours, guilty on all counts. The courtroom erupted. Marcus closed his eyes. It was finally over. Outside, reporters swarmed. Cameras flashed. Marcus ignored them and walked to where Zoe and Zara waited. How do you feel? Zara asked. Marcus smiled. Free. Sterling appeared, walking with a slight limp from his injuries. Congratulations, Marcus. You too. Sterling extended his hand. Marcus shook it. Thank you, Marcus said, for everything. Thank you for not giving up. Zoe nudged Marcus. So what now? Marcus looked at his daughters. Now we go home. Which home? Zara teased. We've had like 10, Marcus laughed. The one we choose together. And for the first time in 12 years, Marcus Hayes walked freely into the sunlight, his daughters by his side, the weight of the past finally lifted.